Oh, this is exactly what we wanted to hear as we have multiple major San Jose Sharks prospect updates, including an unbelievable honor for Sam Dickinson, who's also tearing up the OHL playoffs, but not just him. We have some big news coming up for Will Smith, one of our young studs right now, as he has made an international team. He'll be representing Team USA, and also an honor from the Sharks organization about his performance in the last month. There's a bunch of great stuff that came out today, and I'm super pumped to talk about all of it on this episode of Sharks Digest. But a quick reminder, most of you watching this video statistically are still not subscribed. And hey, we got all the latest San Jose Sharks news, rumors, reports, the draft, all off season long. We're trying to hit 1,500 subscribers by the end of May. It's a big goal. And hey, if even just a fraction of you watching this who haven't subscribed already, hit the free button down below. We would really, really appreciate it. Mark, let's get into this video. Let's start with the big Will Smith news today. As Sheng Peng, follow Sheng Peng for all the latest Sharks news on Twitter as well. Great follow. Finally can confirm Will Smith is on Team USA for the World Championships. Now, look, Will Smith is awesome. He has been playing unbelievable, especially in the second half of the season. He had a bunch of different line mates, but he was given a bigger role. He really started to thrive for the Sharks, putting up a ton of points. And I know we'll talk about his April performance in just a bit, but Mark, what does this mean? What do you think this means to him? And what does this mean to us as Sharks fans to see Will Smith at the age of 20 going and representing Team USA on the international stage here?
I mean, the biggest thing is, and it's not a surprise to Sharks fans, but the rest of the National Hockey League just doesn't understand how good Will Smith has been this season. 74 games, 45 points, and this doesn't paint the full story. We know Will Smith had a bit of a struggle to start his rookie career. He really picked things up in the second half, finding elite chemistry with Macklin Celebrini, which is a name everyone around the league knows. But Will Smith is a name that's going to be put on the radars in quite some time, and I think making it to Team USA is just going to put his name on the map, show the world what they're missing out with Sharks hockey, and really shows how good of a prospect he is for this organization. The development's going to be awesome. Him playing with elite talent from around the league, getting his groove going, learning from these guys. It's going to be a big step in his development and an honor for him as well.
The skill, like you said, is unbelievable. We all know it, right? Even on, like, a bottom feeding Sharks team this year, unfortunately, he managed to put together 45 points in a rookie campaign after coming off of an insane college career, of course. One season, but still 71 points in 41 games was unbelievable. But his production, like we said, especially as the season went on, we're like, oh man, he's settling in, and the skill is insane to witness. In the month of April, I mean, he just won April Player of the Month for the San Jose Sharks, not just Rookie of the Month. He closes out the season as the Player of the Month for the games that the Sharks did play in the month of April. And right now, like you said, Will Smith has been unbelievable. And if we look at the list of all-time Sharks rookie scoring leaders, we got here Macklin Celebrini, of course, there it is. They're rewriting the Sharks record books with last night's points. Macklin Celebrini broke the Sharks rookie points record, and Will Smith is in fourth after 4 points in their game. So Will Smith already fourth all time in Sharks rookie scoring mark. And he ended up getting another point after that as well in the season. So again, like you said, I'm curious just to see who he gets paired with on a line for Team USA, because we know what he can do when he has, the guys on the Sharks around him. And I wonder, depending on how Team USA fills out this roster, there could be a real opportunity for, like you said, him to show the rest of the league, like, wow, look what this guy can do with some other incredibly talented teammates, like he's shown at times this year with San Jose.
And that's the biggest thing. Listen, we said, and everyone noticed, he really picked it up in the second half. Rookie of the month is awesome. Being top 4 in rookie scoring all time for a franchise. But the biggest thing is, and it's almost like I believe Mike Grier said, this was the guy that went from the #1 option on Boston College, being the guy 71 points in 41 games, having to take a tiny bit of a step back on a team that has more veterans on it. Tyler Toffoli, Macklin Celebrini coming in as the rising star on the team, so he had to take a step back. But he really figured out his role quickly in that second half, being one of the best Sharks players. We've seen him play on the top line with Celebrini. Josh, kind of throwing it to you. Do you think this is going to be a situation where he goes to the World Championships, learns from these guys, and would you be surprised if he came in and maybe even put up 60 plus points next season?
I think 60 points is I mean, I don't want to say it's what I expect out of him, right? Be disappointed with anything less, but I think 60 is extremely realistic. Like, I think this team right now, just watching what Will Smith's been able to do, how he learned as the season went on, and again, this kind of learning opportunity as well, combined with being so young, having reasonable size, like, I think 60 is, I don't want to say a shoo-in, but I think it's pretty likely. Let us know what you think. How many points is Will Smith going to get next year? What's he going to do at the World Championships? There's so many amazing things happening right now. It's pumped for him to be on Team USA, but it's not just him we got to talk about, Mark. I mean, the prospect news just keeps flowing every single day for the San Jose Sharks. And the other big news today is Sam Dickinson. I mean, look, our top defensive prospect, he is insane, right? And he's the OHL Defenseman of the Year, the first ever player drafted by the San Jose Sharks to win this award. And honestly, extremely well deserved. We've talked about Dickinson so much, Mark, but like to see his performance, just not trailing off at all. He's also stepping up in the playoffs. He has identical stats to last year's playoff stats in 10 fewer games. He has 4 goals, 9 assists, same as last year in 10 fewer playoff games, not to mention only taking 1 minor penalty so far. The 91 points, 29 goals in 55 regular season games is crazy too. I mean, again, just another sign that the San Jose Sharks' future is extremely bright. I know that's like the subject of a lot of our videos, but it's hard to ignore. That's the big story around the Sharks right now. And again, every day, Mark, it feels like one of these guys, one of our top guys, whether it's Dickinson, whether it's Musty, whether it's who we're going to draft this year, whether it's the guy we just talked about in Will Smith, something great is happening. But again, absolutely deserved OHL Defenseman of the Year. I genuinely think this guy is going to be a monster from the first second he steps on the ice for San Jose.
And listen, that might happen as early as next season. With Sam Dickinson, he has been dominant, as you said, an 11th overall pick. I don't know how teams pass up on a prospect like this, but 11th overall pick, 91 points. He has been outstanding on every level. We've seen him in the World Juniors. We see him in the OHL. He is going to dominate, and you can kind of just look at the future of the Sharks team too. There is openings coming up, Josh. We're looking at a team that is heading on. We see a couple of UFAs in Muka Madulin and Jack Thompson that will return to this team. They may be on the Barracuda. They may continue to develop with the Sharks team. But looking at how good he's been, how much he's developing, would you be shocked if maybe he makes his team out of camp looking at a few openings that could come into the lineup next year?
The second they give him a shot to prove himself, I think he'll be on the team. Like the thing with Sam Dickinson is like, you can look at those stats and we've talked about this a lot. And I think people get a perception of a player when they look at the stats. You see 6'3", you see 210. Okay. Reasonable size for a defenseman. Is he probably physical? He is pretty physical, but you look at the offensive numbers, you're like, okay, well, maybe he's just kind of offense only. No, the thing is Dickinson is good at most aspects of the game. And as we can see right now against the OHL playoffs where he is a big guy. So naturally guys who are 6'3", 210 at the age of 18, they're going to be a little more dominant in the lower leagues. And when he gets to the NHL, that size advantage goes down a lot. So he'll have to adjust for that. But regardless, his defensive positioning isn't even bad either. It's not like he just relies on his physicality, but also like he's a little bit humble too. And like we saw, I had a quote from him here just to be part of this list, to be in that elite company talking about top OHL defense. It's really cool. Such an honor. When you win so many games like we did this year and play with the guys I do, it's pretty easy to have a season like this. I mean, combination of physicality, solid defensively, insane offensive production, producing in the clutch in the playoffs, being humble and clearly wanting to prove himself at the next level, Mark. Like, to me, there are no red flags at all with Sam Dickinson, and I'm just extremely excited to see what he can do. And like you said, what's probably going to be a significant role the second that he gets a chance in the Sharks lineup.
And the biggest thing is you're seeing a lot of rookie guys step into the lineups, bringing up just other teams, bringing in young guys. I mean, Quinn Hughes, we've seen him do with Vancouver. Lane Hudson with the Montreal Canadiens coming in and joining, making an impact. I think he can join this group immediately and be a top 4 defenseman. Is there going to be growing pains? Yes. This is still a team looking at the future more than what's currently happening. But with the future being so teal, Josh, I think just seeing the list, seeing people win awards, players making it to Team USA, this is insane to witness as a Sharks fan.
Yeah, like we said, it's like maybe we're taking it for granted because of all of the news that comes out about so many different Sharks prospects. But like the stuff that we're hearing I mean, like OHL Defenseman of the Year, making Team USA at the age of 20 for the World Championships. Like, it's crazy. Not every team has this happen, right? I know the Sharks, we're in a rebuild right now still, and we still have Celebrini on the team and stuff, but like, all the signs are there that things are going to be going pretty awesome for the next few years. So we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. And just one little final thing before we head out. Just want to wish good luck to the San Jose Barracuda heading into the playoffs against the Ontario Reign. Going to be an intense series here. I know the Ontario Reign, they're adding in a guy like Liam Greentree, first round pick coming in. So it'll be an intense series. Follow that. And hey, follow us if you want to stay up to date on the latest Sharks content, because that'll do it for this episode. But like I said, help us hit that goal of 1,500 subscribers if you enjoyed what you watched here today by hitting that free subscribe button down below. I'm Josh Gosse, my co-host, Mark Pye. We'll catch you in the next one.